Hello and welcome to my community on Afrocentric Television channel 15.8. My name is Kola, and this is the station that brings you everything that revolves around the Africans in diaspora. Today we are going to be talking to two Houstonians that made impacts in two different ways and sectors. One in the freight forwarding sector and the other in the education sector. We have coming on board today Susan Nwokedi. She's an author, she's a businesswoman, a wonderful person that just takes pride in helping shape the future of our children. She is a certified principal in Fort Bend County. She's an educator, a beautiful mind, she's just wonderful. She does this passionately, and we appreciate her for that. So she's going to be coming on to talk about a boot camp, or maybe a summer camp, not a boot camp, but a summer camp coming up this June and July. Has 4 sessions, and she's just going to educate us on how we can participate with our children ages 6 to 12. And then our next one is our pastor and also our friend, Mr. Israel Akinkpelu. He is the owner, the CEO and founder of Topaz Global Logistics or Global Solutions. And he's going to be talking to us about freight forwarding and shipment to Nigeria, to the UK, and from Nigeria and from the UK, and also from UK to the United States and the United States back to the UK. He goes and he will tell us a little bit more about what we need to expect when we want to make shipments, either consolidated or air freight, land freight, ocean freight, and he also does cars, roll on, roll off, and things like that. So let's dive into it. But before then, hold on, don't touch the dial. We will be right back. Welcome to my community on Afrocentric Television channel 15.8. Of course, this is that station that revolves around the Africans in diaspora. And of course, for here in Houston, we'll take you all around Texas and of course the United States. Today we'll be talking to one prominent Nigerian. The way I view her as someone that that's helping build the nation. We call our children, the future. So she is an educator, and under that umbrella, she is a certified school principal and an instructional leader. She's a businesswoman, a filmmaker, and an author. She owns her own production company, Top Line Productions, and she goes by the name, Susan Nwokedi. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I told you something earlier, and I said I don't like when we don't talk about ourselves, because these accolades that are deserving, you're just too humble. You don't want to talk about them. Can we hear you say something or tell us something that we don't already know? Because we know a lot, but we don't already know about Susan Nwokedi.
Right. Well, you said a lot already, and I thank you for that. It is true. I served in the education community with Fort Bend ISD for about 11 years, and currently I have my own company, Children Come Click. We continue.
Children Come Click.
Yeah, Click. Yes, Education and Technology Center, and we provide supplemental intervention education services and enrichment education services to kids in K through 12. So how does that look like? Well, we go into public schools that the kids are maybe struggling, they need help with passing the STAR test or being on grade level. So we help them, and we kind of, pick them up from failing to passing. So in
that's why I say you're a nation builder.
Well, we have to, because like you said it rightfully so, the children are the nation and they're the future. So we have to help them get to the level where they need to be so they can be able to be that future.
I love that. So today we're going to be talking about what's happening this summer, because I'm sure the last time we were here, we talked about your movie.
Book.
The book, right?
And the movie, yes.
Because you're so that's the thing. You act, you write scripts.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
And do you produce?
I produce and direct.
And you direct.
Yes.
And then you educate our young ones.
Yes, I do. Yes.
We need more of you in our community here in Houston, in the United States, even in Africa. You know, it's something to know and understand all of this, and it's another to use the talent that God has given you to help others.
Right.
Because not all parents have the time, and if those that do sometimes or that does have time, they probably do not know how to go about, you know.
Right.
And it takes a special someone that would have that know-how to work with children to do this.
Right.
And this is what you do professionally.
That's what I do professionally, and it's not just about the money. Any teacher will tell you that.
It's obvious. Your case is not about the money.
Any teacher in the school system will tell you that teaching is not really about the money. Yes, that you do get paid, but it's about the passion.
I still believe they are underpaid because I know a lot of children, a lot of parents that cannot even take care of the children. They would rather go dump the children. I said dump the children in school.
But it's a passion. It's a love of the children, which I have both of that, you know, and I've had the opportunity, the blessings to be in different demographics, from African Americans, Africans, Hispanics, Asian Americans, both South and East Asians, and the Orthodox Jewish community. And one thing I've learned is that kids are kids no matter what their demographics
are. It does not even matter.
No matter what they are, so they're all the same. And I really love the chance or the opportunity that God has given me to be able to be a part of them and be able to help to mold them, shape them, to inspire them. You know, our company motto with Children Come Click is to inspire, capture, and then what? Equip them with the education. So first we have to inspire them, then we have to capture their attention so that we can engage them.
You can deposit some things in them that would help them in the nearest future.
We can infuse them with the knowledge that they need to help them. And whenever I go into the schools, you know, besides working with public schools, we also work with private clients. You know, we have the students that want to get ahead, or even kids that are struggling and their parents want us to come out and help.
So you have a curriculum for that?
Yeah, we have curriculum for that, and right now we're working on a platform to where they can have more access to the stuff that we offer. And so basically our goal is to help kids go from failing to passing.
Not just passing, excelling.
Excelling, absolutely.
Fantastic. And that brings me to what you have in the offering for this summer.
So this summer, you know, because as you mentioned earlier, I'm not only an educator, I'm also a creative. I'm a content creator, movie maker, director, actor, and an author. So this summer we're offering a theater camp, a fun summer theater camp where kids can come and be themselves. And it's for kids 6 years old to 12 years old.
6 to 12.
6 to 12.
Do they have to have a special, skill set?
No. They just need to come and we will do the rest.
How many hours a day?
It's 2 hours a day. It's actually 2 hours a day, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Oh, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yes.
Okay.
And the sessions are 2-week increments. So every 2 weeks, if they want to continue and come back, they can come back. But we have new group every 2 weeks. But the thing is, at the end of the 4th session, because it's a 4-session camp that runs for 8 weeks, at the end we're going to have a showcase, which is not really typical of many camps. And that showcase is going to be a stage presentation where we're going to use my book, and the Prince, to create a theater performance based on the book.
Nice.
Yes. And because we have such a group of age, like from 6 to 12, we do know that there's some of the 6-year-olds who are not able to read yet. So we're incorporating dance movements and music so that they can just sit there and dance and just have fun, so that we can be inclusive and we include everybody. And everybody is welcome. It's not just for African Americans or Africans, it's open to anyone.
Anyone. So it's not limited to a particular race or tribe or anything like that.
Sir, yeah.
Fantastic. Where is this going to happen?
This is going to be at the Houston Funplex off of Beach Nuts.
Nuts.
Yes.
Oh, okay. No, you can't miss that.
It's right there. It's our theme park. Only one we have in Houston right now. Yeah.
Fantastic. So what these sessions, you said they are going to be every week. They're going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? And I have here June. It starts on June 7th.
Right.
And then June 16th.
So it goes from June 7th to June 16th, the first session.
Okay, so between that you have 2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
and then 2 days in 2 weeks, and
yes.
that's four full sessions. That's
Yes.
2 hours each session.
Yes.
Correct.
Right. Each day.
Each day, rather.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And then there's
Fantastic.
the final presentation at the
end of each session.
No, at the end of the whole camp.
The whole
so
camp.
Every children, all the kids from the different sessions will
all come together. I see.
We'll
Okay.
put on a final presentation, which will be open to the public, to their parents and whomever they want to bring to them, and also we'll have dancing, singing. It'll be a beautiful showcase of the fairy tale, the African fairy tale.
Nice.
Yeah.
So there are 4 sessions,
right?
From my understanding, one
They
that
don't
starts.
have to go to all the 4 sessions.
Yeah, but they can choose it at 1 or 2 or all 4 if they want to.
Yeah, if they want to.
Okay, so how can they find out more about this program?
Yeah, so they can go online. Children Come Click.
ChildrenComeClick.org.
Yeah, org. So it's very easy. Children come and click. Come click with learning. Come click.org, or they can go to SusanWokedi.com.
That is your personal website.
That's my personal brand, yeah.
Right. So I know a lot of parents will want to know, are there any discounts that you're offering people, the early birds that are coming or that are willing to participate in this?
Right. So right now the actual price is $275 per session. But if you go now and register online, it's $250. However, if you have we have sibling discounts, but that's on a case-by-case basis. Another thing I wanted to mention was because of my background and some of the other people working with me, the kids that participate in this camp, it doesn't end there. So if they're really passionate about the acting stuff, we do production, so they can actually be on the forefront of getting cast in our future productions, our stage plays, and our films, or whatever.
So you can catch them young.
Catch them from there, and then we
get
can
young talents to participate in.
So that's part of the perk. And you know, like I tell people, when you hear acting, I have a degree in theater. My bachelor's is in theater and film. So when you hear acting, it's not just about putting on a show, right? There's so much that goes into it. It works on your self-esteem. It works on communication. It works on critical thinking. It works on, you're collaborating because you're working with other people. And creativity because you need to know how to tap into your emotions. All right, so you're dealing with different levels, the things we call social emotional learning. You're incorporating, you're dealing with a lot of, you're pulling from different aspects, not just, I'm going to go act like, act a certain way. So there's a lot that goes in. So when these kids come for those 2 weeks, they're with us, or for the 8 weeks or whatever, how long they choose to be with us, they're going to get so much out of this. And then at the end of the whole thing, they have a chance to show their parents and their siblings and their family and their friends all that they have learned. And so we're going to be dressed in African Ankaras, which I've already imported from. I got them already from Nigeria. So they're going to be all dressed colorfully and display the. And
that comes with the.
We have the fabrics already.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, what are the times for each session?
All sessions are 11 to 1.
11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yes.
Good time, lunch time, kind of, even if you're at work.
Yeah.
And it's on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yes, sir.
Right. Fantastic. So just for people that are not in the Houston metro area or that are within the Houston metro area, can you tell us the intersection or the closest intersection where Funplex is? Because from my understanding, I believe it has to be from Highway 6 and Beach Nut.
Right. So I think the Sinot is right there, Highway 6 and Beach Nut. But you can go through Highway 6, or you can go through what's that road called?
I think it's Sinot.
There's Sinot there, but there's so many ways. You can take 59, exit Beach Nut,
and
go all the way Beach Nut.
Right, towards Highway 6.
There's so many ways you can take Beltway 8, the same thing, and exit Beach Nut. So there's so many ways to access. For me, I'm in Fort Bend County. That's where I live. So it's not really that far.
I just love the fact that it's central, and
it's very central,
anyone coming. Highway 6 is I don't know if you live in anywhere in Houston
meet
area.
Highway 6,
Yeah, even if you're
59.
in Pasadena,
Yeah.
doing Fresno,
Right.
anyway, Highway 6 cut
Right.
across all of this,
and
right?
Bedway A too.
There you go.
And
So, yeah,
also,
so-
if you don't want to pay the toll, there's feeder 59 also.
Right,
so
right.
So it's very central to all those different.
Because there
major
won't be a
freeways.
lot of traffic within that time frame
That's-
anyway, so
yes,
that which
yeah.
makes a lot of sense. Thank you
Right.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for helping
having
build
me.
our nation with empowering these children, because it's very, very necessary
Yes.
for them to understand their talents and develop it for them. All right. So we appreciate you for doing that.
Thank you
and
so much.
Is this the first one you're doing, or?
This is the first one we're doing like this. We've done
Okay.
other ones where we actually went into the schools and did it with the
Oh,
schools.
okay.
Yeah. So, but this is the first one like this. But we've done other ones.
On our next interview, which we will definitely love to have you here, I believe we should talk about how parents can tap into all of this educational aspect of things, and how they can help, bring the best out of their children, and also how we can help schools, because parents do not know they probably have the power to enhance,
to influence.
or to influence.
They're stakeholders.
Yes, not a lot of us know
yes.
that, right?
Yeah,
So
they're part of. They're different people that make up the stakeholder of a school.
Yeah.
Parent is one of those stakeholders.
but we don't know that.
Yeah.
People don't understand the power they have sometimes.
Yeah.
So these are the things I would love for you to help us break down to our parents, especially our African parents,
Right.
so they can have an understanding that, this is where you stand. If you want something to happen, you have to do something about it.
Right.
And by doing something about it, you have to be a participant, not just
Right.
sitting on the fence.
Right.
Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
all you do.
Thank you for having me.
So let
Thank
me do a quick recap, and I want to be sure I got it right? So
Okay.
it's a summer camp. Of course, the host is Susan Nwokedi. The website where you can go to find out more about this program is www.childrencomeclick.org. And it's for the ages from 6 to 12. And the sessions, there are 4 sessions. One starting June 7th, and the next June 21st, then the next July 5th, and then the next July 19th. And yes, she is offering a great discount for you guys now to come out. If you have children within that age range, come out. Let's see but because this is what she does, and she does it passionately. So how she can help your child develop her talent during this summer camp. It will be great. It will be a great fit for you and for your child. I'm sure they will have fun, because I can already sense the excitement, because she does this. She's relentless. Anytime this is not the first thing I've ever had with her. So I just love her passion. I love her power. The way she's so into all these children. If we can, they are the heritage. If we can do the best we can as parents to bring out the best in our children, they turn out to be better men, better women in the future. So please come out, support this movement. It's going to be live, it's going to be fun, and it's going to be very, very educative. So until next time, do not touch the dial, because we will be right back. Susan, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. It's
right.
always a pleasure. Thank you for all you do too for our community.
Yeah, we try. We just,
Afrocentric all the way.
Thank you. Don't touch the dial. We'll be right back.
Hey Houston area parents, with summer right around the corner, Children Come Click and Acting for All have teamed up to host a summer theater camp at Funplex Houston for children ages 6 through 12 beginning in June. Students will work with industry experts, participate in a one-of-a-kind showcase, and have the chance to be cast in larger productions. For more information, visit childrencomeclick.org or call 281-216-6089. Space is limited, so sign up now. That's childrencomeclick.org or 281-216-6089.
Hello and welcome back to my community on Afrocentric Television Channel 15.8. Of course, this is that station that revolves around the Africans in the diaspora, of course, starting with Houston, of course, by extension, Texas, and of course, United States. My name is Kolawole Akinmuyiwa, and I'm here today with one of our prominent Houstonians that has been doing us great, by the way. He supports everything we do, as every aspect of our production, sponsorship, and all of that. But then we can't but talk about what he does for us. That makes life much more easier for us Houstonians, especially. And I'm sure he ships also to the United States at large, because their business is not just limited to Houston, right? So they help you bring stuff from overseas to the United States. Of course, legal stuff, right? And anyway, I would let Tim talk about what he does for us Houstonians especially. His name is Mr. Israel Akinpelu. Welcome to our show.
Thank you, Mr. Kola. I really appreciate you guys having me on board today.
Yeah, I'm glad you're able to do this today, because I think you always run away from us. The first time was with you and Madam, but then this time we caught you red-handed. See, this one you cannot help but talk about what you do, because this is a part of our daily life as Africans in diaspora.
Yes.
We are associated with things we do back home. Our culture is kind of different from here, so we don't have that cultural shock like people would, right? And one of the things you do is you help us bring things that we need, especially those of us that cannot even travel, or we can, but there's no time. Of course, this is America. It's a capitalist country, so we have to keep working. Bills don't stop. So our vacation cannot even be Nigeria. And when we go, we're trying to bring everything at once, and there's some things we cannot bring by ourselves, and so we need people like you.
Yes.
So tell us about your freight company, Topaz Global Solutions.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Afrocentric, for having us on board today. One of the things, just like you said, is we Africans were quite different. And one of the things we love doing is we always want to let people know about our tradition, our culture, our food.
Yes.
And,
I love that part.
Those things, it's been made easy through the way logistics has been diversified all over the world today, through the use of technologies and all the rest, and transportation means air, ocean, getting things across the board, and those things has actually make logistics quite easy to do right now. And one of the things is, if those things are there, why not have it over here as well? Many of us have been in this country. Some have been here 20, 30. I see people coming into my office on a daily basis. For one reason or the other, they're unable to go to Nigeria in the last 10, 15 years. But they still want to enjoy those things they grew up with. One of the things you have to understand about African is we always attach something to where we grew from.
Of course, look at me now. This is Afrocentric television, and I'm wearing Buba and Shukuto.
That's it. Some of us is
so
the
Afrocentric.
Food. Some of us is our local food.
Right.
Some of us is the street food.
Right.
Some of us are even so used to the street food that we want to do it ourselves. We know how to make it. Some of us
because if you buy it outside, it might not just taste the way you grew up
That's
with
it.
There's that sikra kind of
oh my
taste,
God, they are all there. We have all different kind of things.
And every weekend we have parties in Houston. We Houstonians, we like Owambe. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So we like it and we love it. So we like to bring our attires also down here, and Ashwebi and things like that. So you help with things like that as well.
And that's where we come in. So what we do is we help you in bringing all of those legal stuff.
I like the word legal stuff.
Yeah,
legal stuff.
I always say that so that we can understand it's not everything we use in Nigeria that flies in here. So and we have to respect that and understand that.
Before you go further, that would bring us to the word contraband.
Yes.
Can we talk about some things, not all, of course, they have to come to your office to get, to be able to tell you what they are trying to ship. And is it okay also not to disclose what they are shipping? Because Nigerians especially, I would say, no pun intended, we push to the limits.
That's it.
We try to sneak some things into whatever, right? So what are these contrabands? What are some of these things that are not allowed? Not just if you're traveling, but even you as a freight forwarder that that cannot fly.
So let me just say this, Mr. Kola. See, I always say this to people around me, or probably someone comes into your office and they just walked in there and then they want to ship a particular item and you tell them it's a contraband. And the next thing you hear from them is, how is it contraband? Somebody still brought it in last week. Then I try to explain and educate them that because somebody is able to sneak it through the custom does not make it right. You know, let me give you a simple example, like gala.
Gala.
That we eat on the street in Nigeria.
Gala, the breaded with the meat in
Yes,
it.
that we all love.
Yeah.
It's contraband.
Gala is contraband.
I'm telling you.
I don't bring, but meaty gala contraband.
Yes.
You know
Because
that.
beef is actually contraband. You can bring something that is called beef from Nigeria.
But it's cooked.
Yeah, but you know, it has to go through the FDA in this country. And you know, ours is actually through NAFDAC in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So those things are not matching. But because somebody is able to put it in their luggage and sneak it through the custom doesn't make it right.
Got you.
So most of the time we always tell people that.
Gala is contraband.
I'm telling you.
Hey.
You know, sometimes some of those little things, little stuff, some of us don't really understand the contraband. We still want to go ahead and do it. But that doesn't make it legally right. You know,
Makes
we
sense.
have to do things in a legal fashion.
Of course, this is America.
This is America.
Because one of the things that happens is if you end up bringing it in, or they're trying to sneak it in, and then they got caught by the customs, and it was confiscated, I'm sure they will probably put the blame on you, and then they want you to pay for their stuff because you're the one that helped them ship it or whatever. And because people can.
And most of the time, I always tell people that you need to understand the process and ask all questions before you just ship. You don't just ship things, you ship it to know what implication is on these things. One of the things I always encourage people is whenever you want to ship things, you need to first of all consult us and say, oh, this is what, and you know,
This is what I'm trying to ship.
And it's very important to give a full disclosure. Full disclosure is needed. You know, like some people tend to take prescription from Nigeria to this place. Hey, you gotta have a prescription with those things. You can just have a medication without prescription and then you want it to
sneak
come.
it in. That's like sneaking drugs in.
That's it.
Drug dealer.
Yeah. So, you know, there are several things like that you see on a daily basis, and you try to educate people.
And you guys
and
have
tell
a
them,
list of these things that in case a customer calls or wants to inquire what can and cannot be shipped, you can tell them, oh, this is illegal, you can bring this, you cannot bring that.
Definitely, and we try to tell them how to package all those things, because that is
And
also
how to package, so that matters too.
that matters too. No, you can't just bring in stuff. You have to be able to package it.
Are shipments insured?
I'm going to go to that.
Okay.
Yes. See, you know, that's one of the biggest controversy right now that many people are getting into. And then you just have a situation with a company, or probably you ship something from Nigeria all the way to this place, and all of a sudden the thing got missing. I always tell people this. Take, for example, you're traveling from Nigeria to the United States, and then you have your luggage with you. And all of a sudden, your luggage did not arrive in this country with you. One of the things you have to understand is it goes through process before those luggage can be declared missing.
Right.
Or totally lost. But one of the things about many of us when we give our things to shipper is most of the time when those things don't arrive at the appointed time, we feel like the shipper needs to do something immediately, even though we did not insure those goods. We did not put any insurance on it. We did not put our personal insurance, or we did not apply for the insurance of the shipper.
Do you guys advise them on
Yes.
insurance? Most of the times we decline it, but it's always good to let them understand that
Yes.
you need to insure these things, because having been in a business where I have to ship cars or parts at
Yes.
some point in my life, they always think that once they give it to you and it needs to get to them. While they're expecting it, they forget that once it gets to the port, you don't have a say anymore.
No, you don't have control.
It's not up to you anymore. It's the customs taking over from there up until it gets to the port in Nigeria or anywhere else you want it.
That's
but
it.
They don't understand that. So one of the things that I prefer to happen is for a freight forwarder or a shipper to explain these things to customers, or have like a display or a text or something, a disclaimer to let them understand that this is the situation, so you don't keep calling me just because if it's delayed, it's delayed. The port is backed up, this is backed up. You can't go to the port to withdraw those things that you want to ship.
Definitely.
And it is still going under whatever process or due diligence is going through. You can't control that.
And that is why education is quite required for people. Most
Very,
of the
very
time,
important.
most of the time, we want to get things across to our family member, our friends, our loved ones. Even sometimes, some of our family members and friends are the one employing us that we should help them in getting those things, and they give us some certain amount. But we have to educate them in the right manner and let them understand that when you're shipping something across the ocean, it takes times and it takes patience and it
Right,
takes
but that
understanding.
time though, I still believe shippers should be able to, they should not make it a promissory. They don't tell them that we'll get it to you in 5 days, because sometimes it is not in your power or within
That's
your power.
it. Now, let me give you a typical scenario. There was a situation whereby we have a booking from the airline. The airline told us, we're going to get your things there in 5 days. So that is what they gave us as information. And that's what we have when we're printing out the information. So we have that as a legal information, but that's an ETA. That's why I always tell people, I say it's an estimated
Time of arrival.
It's
ETA.
not a definite time of arrival. Because I give you an estimated time of arrival doesn't mean...
Oh, I'll add
it's
a
arrived.
cushion to it. If
So-
they say 5 days, I'll tell you it's going to take 7 to 10 days. So if I get it to you in 7 days, I'm the best.
So
'Cause, I mean,
I always tell people that it's an ETA and anything can happen. If any act of God or situation
And you can't control some
I
things,
cannot
man.
control it. The moment those things get to the airport, get into
We
the
can
hand
be
of the
impatient
custom,
people, man.
then that is where my work ends. The next place I take over the job is to make sure that that thing get out of customs in Nigeria.
so getting out of customs in Nigeria, do you handle that, or you have what do they call them, clearing agents that you work with?
Yeah, we
to
have
do that?
agencies that we work with in Nigeria, and
And
then
if people can do the clearing, especially if you do automobile, say
Yeah.
you can choose whoever you want to clear your vehicle yourself, right?
that's it. Now, having said that, most of the people always get it confused with two things. You can do consolidated shipment. Consolidated shipment is what you do even with your cargo right now that you send to Nigeria by air. So it's called consolidated shipment. So that means you cannot just ship one thing and clear one thing. That means we're going to clear the whole package. They are under the same airway bill. Same thing goes with an ocean consolidated. So let's say we consolidate all your item
put it in
other
a container,
people's in a
with,
container. You
somebody
cannot
else's, right?
decide that I just want to ship I just want to clear my
mine.
own. No,
It has to be
it has
a
to be
consensus, and
because
then
you're under one way bill. You're under one bill of lading, and that one bill of lading has to be cleared. So that means everybody that is connected to that bill of lading can be cleared. Now, if you ship it via other means that is actually your name on the bill of lading, then you can choose wherever you want to clear it.
And that's
So-
in the case of like Roro.
Yeah, that's in case of
that's
roll
roll on, roll off.
Yes.
Right. Fantastic. So, Topaz Global Solutions, you do air freight,
Yes, sir.
you do ocean freight,
Yes,
and
sir.
you also do automobile, right? And you ship from United States to Nigeria,
Yes.
United States to the UK.
Yes, sir.
You do from UK to Nigeria,
Yes,
and
sir.
then UK to United States, and also you do from Nigeria to US as
Yes,
well.
sir. Yes, sir.
Guy, employ me now.
No. You see,
Can I be traveling with those cargo? Because I enjoy traveling.
I wish I can be traveling with those cargo, but it's not easy that way.
I understand. I'm just teasing.
But one of the things
That's a beautiful thing, though. So you can help get things from Nigeria to the United States,
Definitely.
and also from the US to Nigeria.
Yes.
And likewise to the UK, and UK, Nigeria back to the UK, and UK back to Nigeria.
Definitely.
And then UK to US, US back to the UK.
Definitely.
That's lovely. Because I've had someone. Do you do Ghana, by the way?
We do Ghana, but we have not fully swing into action in Ghana because of the process is quite different. You know, every country has a different customs
Oh, I don't
process.
understand that. Trust me. Why I asked for Ghana is because it was difficult to find a freight company that could take some things to Ghana for us.
Yeah, because the custom process in Ghana is quite different from the process of customs in Nigeria.
Right.
And you have to understand all those things, because you don't want to get somebody's package now and then you said, oh, we can get it down to good. But we can do Ghana, depending on what you have, the volume you have, or whatever you want to do. We can do Ghana. We can do any part of Africa. We have the capacity to do any part of Africa, depending on what you want to do. If it's actually a bigger consignment, we can do that. But most of the time, you have smaller consignment. We don't do consolidation to some other countries, but we can only do just single packages to some countries. So we have the capacity of all those places.
Does this cut across all freight forwarding companies, or you have different pricing for different stuff? Do you do per pound coming from Africa to, when I say Africa, I mean Nigeria and other parts where you ship to in Africa, coming to the United States or going to per kg, because they use kilograms over there and we use pounds from here. What are your prices per pound if it's air freight?
So on the air freight, if you're looking at from Nigeria down to the US, let me just focus on Nigeria down to the US for now. So if you're looking at from Nigeria down to the US on air freight, is actually 4,000 per kg. So we do per kg from Nigeria to the US.
That's not
now,
bad.
The thing is this, I always tell people the port of entry determines. So it's from Nigeria to Houston. Because that's where many people get it confusing. They say, oh, but you advertise on the screen, you said, oh, it's from Nigeria to the US. Now you have to ask a question, where in the United States? Because it can be New York, it can be New Jersey, but this one.
But if you get it to Houston, however, but you can still then forward it
wherever it's going in the United States.
Got it.
So, and that's how we run our process. And then if it's actually from here to Nigeria, we do from here to any part of Nigeria.
Any part of Nigeria. You do door to door as well. Door. And then they can go to your office and pick it up themselves. And then you can
go to our office.
So the prices for those differs, right?
Yes, it differs on whatever services you employ to do with us. You know, it determines the kind of service. Some people want the executive service, some just want the basic service. I just want your basic service. Don't worry, we'll take care of it from here. Some people will even tell you, don't worry, let it stay at the airport. From the airport, the moment they clear it out, we'll take it from there.
There's something unique about shipping in packages here from the United States, however. There are standard sizes, right, for a package that you use weight for. And there are some, they might not be heavy, but they use dimensions for it. Yes. What are the difference? Do you mind explaining? Because that's caused a lot of confusions, and clients will feel like you're trying to cheat them. And they need to understand that volume weight is different from dimensional weight.
Okay, so let me just say this. I always tell people this. In mathematics, both are weight. Either the volumetric weight or the actual weight. So they are both weight. So, and those two calculations is what determines what you get as a price from the airline. Even when you go to the post office, they're going to measure both. They're going to do the dimensional weight, and then they're going to do the actual weight. So most of the time when people are saying, oh, why do I have this weight and then I have this, that's what you're supposed to use. No, you're supposed to use the greater one, because what we calculate is the value, or let me say, is the weight of what you have. So if we're calculating the weight of what you have, the higher weight is what we're going to pick on what you have, because that's what takes the larger space.
So if I'm shipping, because I've seen the difference, I'm shipping something in a small box, it weighs about 30 pounds, but I'm shipping something, it's in a bigger box, I can't fold it, I need it the way it is, but it's going to take a larger space, but it weighs only 15 pounds. There's every likelihood that the one that weighs 15 pounds in a larger box that cannot be folded will be more expensive than that one that weighs 30 pounds in a small box.
Yes.
And the reason is what you just
because of the dimension. So by the time you measure the dimension of that thing, even though it's a lighter weight, let me take for example, you want to ship duvet, you want to ship pillows, they're going to take a bigger box to put all those things in. By the time you put it in, they're going to have a very lighter weight.
Right.
They are lighter items, but they have more dimension because
And
what you're going to use,
space.
they takes more space. So by the time you're giving the price, it's going to be based on that dimensional weight. But most of the time, people always want to come back and say, no, it should be the weight. No, it
I
cannot
think we
be.
have schooled people enough today.
I'm telling
you. They need to come to your office to talk to you about their shipments. How can they reach you?
So we have our office here in Houston. It's actually on Highway 6 by Beechnut.
How about that? Highway 6 and Beechnut is trending on this episode.
So, and then the address is 14110 Auto Parkway.
Oh, I know Auto Parkway.
Yeah, a lot of Nigerians come to Auto Parkway. As a matter of fact, I've seen a couple of people come in there and they say, "Oh, we don't know you guys are here." I say, "Yeah,
now you know.
Now you know."
Yes.
We're in Auto Parkway, so
Auto
you
Parkway.
can actually be there. And then our office in Lagos for drop-off is on Mafoluku Road, Mafoluku Oshodi Road, 45 to 75 Mafoluku Road, Oshodi, Lagos.
In
Very
Mafoluku.
easy.
That's close to the airport.
Very close to the airport, very easy to locate, not to...
And then I'm seeing a number here that they can, in case you're trying to ship from Nigeria down here, you can reach out to them on 0803 593 8097. So there will be someone on the other end of the line to take your call and also to help you get your shipment down from Nigeria to Houston. You need to understand that. But then they ship to everywhere in the United States. However, it comes to the port where it lands is here in Houston, right?
Yes, sir.
And it's $3.99 per pound from US to Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
And it's 4,000 naira per kilogram from Nigeria to United States. And the address here in United States, it's 14110 Auto Parkway, Suite H1, like the visa, right? Houston, Texas 77083. And of course, their website is Topaz, is with a Z, zebra, TOPAZ, globalsolutions.com. And their phone number here is a lot of them, but I'm going to give you only one. 281-241-4981. Again, it's 281-241-4981. Thank you so much, Mr. Akinpelu, for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Any message you want to pass on to our customer, just to your customer, just let them know. Let them know something.
Well, I just want to let you know that your package is very, very precious to us. And I can guarantee you that we're going to take care of your package more than you ever expected. We have a good record of making sure that people get their things on time and making sure that package come intact. So just trust us with your package and you'll be so happy to have done that.
Please
and
tell me you're not going to regret it.
I want to really appreciate you guys. One of the things I always want to do is to try to let you guys know that what you're doing for the African community, it's really big.
Thank you.
And I really appreciate you guys. And I know that you guys are going places.
Thank you. Maybe that's why
we really appreciate
our
you.
producer, our Oga at the top is jumping our nose and he's losing weight because of that. He walks around the clock. Me, I'm getting big.
He's a wonderful guy.
And,
he's a wonderful people. We
love him anyway.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for all you guys do. Yeah. Thank you for always supporting everything we out there to promote. You sponsor almost, if not all of whatever we do out there. And, it's no greater way to give back to the community than to help support, one another. Yeah. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Guys, you heard it all, and that's that for freight forwarding and shipping to Nigeria or to the United Kingdom, or from Nigeria to the United Kingdom, or from Nigeria to the US. Please, I want to urge you to patronize them. They are wonderful. I mean, you already know what we do on Afrocentric TV. If they are not what we presume them to be, or if it's not something that we've tasted or tried, then we can bring it to you. But this is tested and trusted, and he gave you his guarantee that your package is going to come very well boxed, and of course you're going to get it delivered the way you want it. Thank you for joining us. Just stay tuned. Do not touch to that. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to my community on Afrocentric Television, channel 15.8. Of course, I keep telling you, this is that station that revolves around the Africans in diaspora. Yeah, my name is Kolawole Akinmuyiwa. I hope you have enjoyed the show as much as I have. these wonderful people. See, I told you they have so much to deliver, and they surely did deliver on all of these things. And now I understand better why I don't need to grumble when my shipment does not arrive on time, because it is not within their purview to do. It's as long as it's still with the customs, they have to hold on to it. And of course, this summer is around the corner. It's here. Actually, it's on us. It's upon us. And our children needs to be active. And this woman is bringing the talents out of our children and help them develop this talent at this summer camp. It's right here at Funplex in Houston, off of Beechnut. And both of them, coincidentally, their offices or where the venues where we have things off of Beechnut, and that's beautiful. So Beechnut and Highway 6, anywhere around there, just Google or search for, and you will find them. Again, don't touch the dial. My name is Kola Akinmuyiwa, and I am your host for today. And please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Afrocentric Television. Don't forget, Afrocentric is with a K at the end, not a C. Afrocentric Television. Like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram simultaneously. So Afrocentric TV on Facebook and Afrocentric TV on Instagram. Until next time, I remain your host, Kola Akinwa, from my community on Afrocentric Television. Take care and have a wonderful day.